ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थसुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहैतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, canto 10, chapter 41, verse number 49. So we read how Krishna, he was taking stroll in Mathura, and then he met the washerman, and he met the flower Sudama. So he gave him garlands. He did not give him, but he received him nicely. He worshipped him. So this is what is being described here. Iti abhipreta Rajendra Sudama Pritamanasah Shashtaihi Sugandhai Kusmair Mala Virachita Dadau. So iti abhipretya, so understanding the intention of Krishna, that they had come there to his place, that they want garland. So with a happy mind, happy mood, he gave very fragrant and nicely made flower garlands. Virachita dadau. So virachita kusmai mala dadau. So here it is used in singular, right? Mala virachita dadau. Although he gave to Balaram also, but he is specifically referring here to Krishna. And virachita, obviously garland is made from flowers, but specifically says that he gave, and he gave without them asking for it. So earlier he had asked for the cloths and he refused, and here he did not even ask, but he gave. So he understood their wish and gave them. So this virachita also signifies that he had specifically kept it ready or was making for him. So bhau sudaman yastav abhiprayas tameva kuru iti eshav avayor agya iti chet bhadram bhadram iti hai iti abhipritya. So he understood as if Krishna was saying that, "O Sudama, do whatever you like to do. This is what we want." And then he said, "Okay," and happily gave them the garland. Evam svabhiprayatam krityam prapya ityartha. So getting that this is actually my job to give garland. Tarhi mala diyantam iti abhiprayaneva agya gyatva. So he understood that as if they are saying that give us garlands. Saurabhya saurupya saukumariyai shatyati shayavadbhi. And the garlands were very fragrant, very beautiful, and very soft and cooling. Malamiti ekvachnena bhratribhyam tulyataya eva diyamanasu api malasu madhye eva alakshitam krishnaya sarvshreshtham ekam malam dadu ityartha. So he explains why singular is used here. He says he actually gave garland to both and to others also. But then there was one garland which was very special that he gave to Krishna on top of everything. Otherwise singular does not make sense here. Since both of them, it was described that they both went there and he was praying to both of them. Remember, Bhavantau kil vishvasya jagtai karanam param avtirno viham shene kshemaya cha bhavaya cha. So why would he give garland only to one of them? So means he gave and then he gave one to Krishna. Tabhi swalankritau pritau Krishna ramau sahanugau pranataya prapannaya dadatur varadau varan. So when they got the garlands, then Krishna and Balaram, along with their followers, they were very pleased. And they were nicely decorated now by these garlands. So they wanted to bless him and ask him to take a boon from them, because they are the giver of the boons. So pranataya prapannaya. So Sudama, who was very surrendered and very humble, to them they gave many boons. So they asked, "What do you want?" And he was a very intelligent person. He asked for bhakti. Sopi vavre chalam bhaktim tasminneva khilatmani tad bhakteshu cha sauhardam bhuteshu cha dayam param. So he, api is used here. There is no need of api, but is to explain that how he was very intelligent. And just like Krishna and Balaram, they were kind, he was also very intelligent and devoted. So he asks for fixed devotion to them. And tasmin eva, especially in Krishna only, again singular is used here. Tasmin eva khilatmani. Because Krishna is the Swam Bhagavan. So if you have bhakti for him, that's all. And tad bhaktesu cha sauhardam, and he also asked that I be friendly with your devotees. If you are not friendly with devotees, then you can lose your bhakti. So he also made sure that I don't have problem with devotees. Yeah, he can get bhakti and then you make offense, then get into trouble. So he is really smart. And bhuteshu cha dayam param, and he also asked the boon. Since he is getting, at least ask. Why not ask? He asked for 3 because plural was used. Dadato varda varan, the plural means minimum 3. Right? Kapinjalanyaya. So he asked for 3. So he said, give me devotion to you, friendship to your devotees, and compassion to everyone else. So that is devotee. Ishvare tadadhineshu. Right? Prem Maitri Kripa Apeksha. Prem Maitri. So he asked for that. And let's see if what is the commentary on this. There is no commentary. So iti tasmai varam dattva shriyam chanvaya vardhinim balam ayuryasha kantim nirjagama sahagraja. So Krishna was really in good mood. So he also gave him more. So he says iti tasmai varam dattva. And in this way he gave him a boon. And again varam here is just singular, but he actually gave many more. So you can consider this singular indicating jatyam ekvachanam. So dattva, because already 3 are mentioned above. So varam dattva shriyam cha anvaya vardhanim. And he also gave him opulence and also increase of his dynasty. And balam gave him strength, ayu, long life, and yasha, fame, and kanti, beauty, and nirjagama sahagraja. So then he left from there. So this is the end of this chapter. So Shriyam Chaiti.
What is the meaning of saste here? Is used as an adjective for sugandha or kusmi.
Saste where?
In the verse number 49.
Sastai means best. Not rotten, dried. You have heard the word prashasta? Same. Shasta means which is praiseworthy, means best. So with best flower, it is an adjective of the kusmai. Sastai, sugandhai, kusmai. Best, fragrant, and flowers. Garland was made from them. So Shriyam Chaiti Shri Baladinam Tasya Grihitum Anapekshyattve api Swasya Datum Apekshatvat Dadaviti. So he also gave him Shri, wealth and beauty and strength, etc. Although he was not asking for them, he did not have any specific desire for these things, but Krishna still gave him. It was his wish. That's why I said he was in a very good mood. So he gave, says, Lelo, take. Tasya bhakta vatsalyam eva sarvatra prayati gaya. So he says this is understood because of his affection for his devotee. Because just now he asked and the other guy did not give him cloth. And here he comes such a nice person, giving everything without asking. So he was very pleased. So iti sarartha darshinyam harshinyam bhakta chetasam eka chatvarinshikoyam dasmo ajani sangata. So this way ends the commentary on the 41st chapter called Sarartha Darshani. There is a little change here. Generally he says Sangata Sangata, but here he says Dasme Ajani Sangata. Brings little change. So, any question on this? Otherwise we move to some more action. Okay, Mohini, what question is here?
Question from yesterday, and in verse 28 you mentioned Drisha, and that this is singular, and otherwise Brigvi would be used. So my question was, is this third vibhakti, Brigvi and Drisha?
Yes.
Can you tell me from which pratipadikam these vibhaktis are derived?
Tell you what?
From which pratipadikam, from which word? Drik Shabda.
Drish.
Because I looked up the Drish Shabda, and in the third vibhakti, not Drisha is derived. So I was just wondering. And also in Drishti Shabda, not Drisha is obtained.
I don't know what you are saying.
Because you say it is Drisha, and Drisha is the third vibhakti of Drish Shabda, and I searched for Drish Shabda, but there not Drisha is obtained as third vibhakti.
So what is obtained?
I don't remember, I didn't write out, but it's not the Drisha, and also in the third vibhakti Bahuvachanam, it's not Brigvi, it's a different form.
I don't know, check it again. I mean, it's there right here in front of your eyes, Drisha. Drisha, Drigvi, Drigvi.
And I was also wondering, you mentioned Suchi Katayanyai. So I was wondering when Shastra says Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha Sarvasi Dihoy, or what is this was Shana Tenapi Pulaye, is this also indicating Suchi Katayanyai?
No.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not tell me how it is? How is it indicated?
Because I was thinking it indicates Suchikataya Nyaya because it says like to obtain siddhi, it takes only a very short moment of time. So it is like you should do that first.
Okay, now you Google for Suchikata Nyaya. First understand that and then you can ask question.
Okay. Because I understood that Suchikataya Nyaya means that what...
no, you have not understood. That's why you are asking question.
Okay.
So first understand Suchikata, then you will not have this question. Okay, chapter 42. So this chapter is describing now because they came for the festival. So there will be breaking of the bow and mercy and kubja. Sri Shuka Uvacha Athavrajan Raja Pathen Madhava Striyam Grihitanga Vilepa Bhajanam Vilokya Kubjam Yuvatim Varananam Paprachayantim Prahasan Rasapradaha. So Atha signifies change in subject. So he met two men, now he meets a woman. That's a change. So therefore he is called here as a Rasa-prada. So he is the giver of rasa. So atha vrajan rajapathena Madhava Krishna, when he was moving along the royal road, striyam grihita anga vilepa bhajanam. So he saw a woman and she was carrying a pot in which she was having the ointment to apply to the body, fragrant ointment. Grihita anga vilepanam. Vilepanam means to apply an anga body. And vilokya kubjam yuvatim varananam praparchayantim prahasan. And that lady was young and she had a beautiful face, varananam. Generally the word varanana you will say beautiful woman. But here because it says kubjam, she was also bent, hunchback. So varanana literally means who has a nice face. So her face was beautiful, but below the face she was bent. So he looked at her and he smiled, which can be offensive, right? If you look at somebody and then you laugh, then they will think, oh, he's making fun of me. So prahasan, and he was not just utasmit, but prahasan. He was laughing a little loudly. Not only hasan, but prahasan. But he is rasa-prada. So means it was hasyaras. It was not making fun. It was not a sarcastic laugh, but out of love. He was happy to see her. He says, oh, it's like I was looking for you. I just had angry mood. So and then he actually spoke to her. He asked. So let's see the commentary. So dvichatvarinshake kubja hasya unnamana chapabhit kansasena vadha arishtekshana rangotsavadi abhut. So he says that in this 42nd chapter there is seeing of kubja hasya unnaman chapavit. So having talk with kubja or laughing with him, kubja hasya, and breaking of the bow. And also unnaman means making kubja straight. Kubja hasya unnaman chapabhit. And then there is a killing of the army of Kamsa and arishtekshana, and also description of bad dream of the Kamsa, and then description of the festival Rangotsavadi. So this is what is described in this chapter. So Anga Vilepa Chandanadaya. So she was carrying articles for applying to the body, such as sandalwood paste, maybe some other things, camphor, kesar, etc. And Rasam Kubjaya Shringara. So Rasprada is used here, means he is giving Shringar Rasa to Kubja. Swasahacharesu Hasya. So to Kubja he gave Madhurya Rasa. To his friends he gave Hasya Rasa. And Sarvatra to Adbhut Pradadat. And for others he gave Adbhut Rasa, because he broke the bow and he killed the people. So everybody was astonished to see who is this, not afraid of anybody. Now very interesting thing he writes about Kubja here. who is this Kubja? So he says, Iyam Swarup Bhutayaha Sakshat Bhu Shaktehe Satyabhamaya Amsha Bhuta. Say this Kubja is an expansion of Satyabhama, who is personification of the Bhu Shakti, or potency which upholds or supports. And Asya eva Vibhutihi Prithvi Prasiddha. And it is her Vibhuti which is known as the Earth, Bhumi Devi. So Sri Devi and Bhu Devi generally you see especially in the South Indian temples. So Sri is Lakshmi and Bhu is Bhu Devi, Satyabhama, Rukmani Satyabhama. So Kubja is a manifestation of that. So she is not ordinary person. So why is she Kubja or hunchback? So that he describes. Atas tasya saha ekyenaiva ekyena iyam parasahasra dushtasura bhara bhugnatvam sa kubjena darshanti. So it is as if she is trying to show to Krishna that look, I am bent because I am having so much burden of the asuras on me. Because earth was burdened by the asuras, that's why Devas went to pray to Brahma and to Vishnu. So earth was also there, Mother Earth. So here she is coming in the form of Kubja, indicating that I am bent by the burden. It's like if too much weight is put on you, like that Atlas is carrying the thing, he is bent, right? So she was also bent like that, having big weight on her back. And what is the quality of earth? Gandha, right? Gandha Gunvati Prithvi. That is the lakshan, that is the characteristic of earth, that its defining characteristic is smell, fragrance. So that's why she is carrying it. This is the reason. So you have to understand Nyaya manifest here. So Swayam Gandhagunam Chandanadi Mishena Upaharanti. So therefore she herself was carrying the quality called fragrance in the form of sandalwood paste. Prithvi eva param bhakta. So Prithvi is a supreme devotee of Bhagavan. Pritya pathi sangata bhut. And because she is a great devotee, then out of affection she met Krishna on the way. Bhagavanscha sanandam eva gandham grihitva siyam madhuryam eva rasam dadano bhaumad bhakte prithvi samprati eva kamsadi swabhayan maya pritan eva vidhi. That Bhagavan was also very pleased by seeing her. That's why he was happy, Prahasan. And he accepted the ointment from her happily and gave his madhurya sweetness to her and told her, Bhaumad Bhakte Prithvi, that O my devotee earth, do not fear from Kamsa etc. Samprati eva maya pritan eva. I have already finished them. So you should not have any fear from them. Just know it that they are dead. Tada adhuna eva tvam sustha bhava. So therefore just now I will make you straight. I will take away your burden and you will be straight. Tam ashvasyan anand magnam rijvi chakre. So in this way, consoling her, Krishna made her straight. And ityeva etat prakarana tattvam iti kechidaho. So this is what will become. So he says, this is the essence of this particular part of this description here. Then this is what Krishna did. Basically, he made earth straight, who was burdened by the Asura's sins. So katvam varoru etad uhyanulepanam kashyangane kathiyasya sadhuna dehi avyoranga vilepamuttamam shreyas tatastena chirad bhavishyati. So since he was in a very happy mood, he is asking her introduction. So he says, Katvam, who are you? Straightforward. Not that you send somebody, go find out who is she. He is right on. And Varoru, so he is calling her as Varoru. Sometimes you hear this word Vamoru, Varoru. So these types of words are generally not translated literally. They all said who is beautiful, but Varoru means who has beautiful thighs. Because in her case, she was bent. So face is beautiful, thighs are beautiful, in between she is bent. And etadhu anulepnam kasya, and this ointment which you are carrying, whose is this, for whom it is? Angne, and you are very beautiful Angana. Angana means one who has beautiful limbs. So he's already flattered her enough. I mean, if some young woman and who is actually bent, means not many people are paying attention to her. And then you go and tell her Vamuru, Angne, Varanana, already 3 words she used. She will be so pleased. Right? So Kathayasva sadhuna, please tell us what is the reality. We are very eager to know about you. Somebody is so keen to hear about Kubja, and that also somebody who is so beautiful. Not some old guy, but young, beautiful person smiling and asking, who are you? So this is called wooing. Right? In English it's called wooing. Dauji, what do you say?
Win-win situation. Wooing.
No?
Wooing.
Wooing.
Yes.
That's what he. That's what he is doing.
Yeah, no problem.
So and then he says, Dehi avyoranga vilep muttamam. He says, give this ointment to us. In fact, he's saying, apply it to us. Dehi avyoranga vilepamam uttamam shreyas tatastena chirad bhavishyati. And if you do that, all good things will happen to you immediately. No delay. So this is what he spoke to. So, he angne, he varoru iti sopuhasam santas priham cha sambodhya pruchati. So he was speaking these words in a very joking mood. Joking means jovial mood. In a very jovial mood, he was saying, He Angne, He Varoru. And by this he was indicating his internal desire. Santas Priham Cha Sambodhya Pruchati. So that's why he is calling her by these names. Katvam Kasyava Etad Anulepanam. So what did he ask? First thing, who are you? Because if she is married, then walk away. Don't talk. So that is the first question. And if she is not married, then continue the talk. Ask for evening dinner or something.
11 flowers.
At least go for a chai or something. Yeah, it was evening time by now, Happy hour is coming. So that's why he's asking. And this anulepnam, for whom is it? Because if she is already having boyfriend, then also don't waste time. So Krishna is being very straightforward. So Sarindri Vacha. So she is also called Sarindri. Sarindri is also those who are doing like what they have these days, where women go for their beauty parlor. So those who work in the parlor, in the olden days, they were called Sarindri. Like Draupadi was Sarindri when she was in the Agyatavas. So their job is to decorate facial, hair, all this. So that's why she is giving the anulepnam. So, but what is he saying is very interesting. He says, Dasi asmi aham Sundara. So he is calling him as, oh beauty, oh beautiful one, I am a servant. Whose servant? Didn't say that. So Dasi asmi aham Sundara Kamsa Sammata, and I am very much respected by Kamsa. Trivakra nama hi anulepa karmani. And my name is Trivakra, and my job is to give ointment. So making ointment, and then it's not just making it, but then applying it on the body with the different designs. Like you make all these designs on the body with tattoo, you also make this with paste, etc. on the face. Like these days they put the stamp here. So they were also doing it before. And madbhavitam bhoja paterati priyam vinayuvam konyatamasthadharati. And he says that this ointment which I prepare, this is very much liked by Kamsa. He is very satisfied. But now you are asking, for whom is this? He says, for who else but you two? He says, no one else deserves this. Forget about Kamsa. Although he said it, that he likes very much, but he says, Ko anyatamas tadarhati. Who else is there who deserves to have this ointment except two of you? So she is also intelligent lady. दासी अस्मि इति अन्यस्य संबंधी पदस्य अनुपादानात् प्रत्यासत्यात् तव इति द्योतनम्. So he said that I am a servant. So there are certain words, when you use them, then they have an apeksha of sambandhi. Like if you say I am a son, then natural question comes, whose son are you? Or you say I am a husband or I am a wife, then whose wife, whose husband? So she said I am a dasi, dasi asmi hai, I am a dasi. So question, she didn't say whose dasi. So that means he was saying I am your servant. People write like that in the letters, your servant, your humble servant. So she is already saying. He says because there is no one else, she is not saying whose dasi she is, and she is telling to you. It's like if you say, who are you? Oh, I am a das. So means I am your das. Right? You speak like that. So internet dropped. Is it working for you? Why it dropped here? I don't know. You can check. So he says, because Krishna is in proximity to her, therefore she is indicating indirectly that I am your servant. So taviti ukte anritam bhava vyakti syat. If she would have said openly, I am your servant, that will be a lie. It's like people write your servant. That's a plain lie, right? Isn't it? It's called throwing dust into your eyes. I am your servant, and on top of that, I am your humble servant, or I am your most fallen servant. So this is called white lie. So she did not speak a lie like that. She is keeping it open, that I am servant, which she is. So if you are intelligent, you will understand whose servant I am. Otherwise, I am servant of Kamsa, who is doing seva. So therefore, she is indicating. This is called Vyanjana, indirectly speaking. So tanna prayuktam. She did not say it directly, because that would be wrong to say. But she said Sundar. Till now, this word Sundar was not used for Krishna. Did you hear this anywhere before? So many other words were used. Trilokinath, Prithvipati, Satvatampati, this, that. Nobody said you are beautiful. Sometimes people wonder, right? Then they come to therapy, says, my parents never said I am beautiful. So she is saying that, oh beautiful, I am a servant. So it's quite open. So Sundariti ekvachanena ekasmin Krishna eva spriha. So this means she is saying that she is attracted only to Krishna, because she did not say Sundarau. She says, oh Sundar. So she is being very clear. And when it came to the ointment, she said both. When it came to beautiful, only one. So yuvamiti dvivachne sviya bhavasya abhitta cha dyotita. So he says, why she is using dvivachan, dual case? When she is calling Sundara, she is using singular. But when he is saying that this ointment is for both of you, so this is called abhitta. Abhitta means bhav gopanam. To keep your bhav, your loving feelings hidden, so nobody understands. So she is saying, yes, this is for both of you. When actually she means that this is only for you. You can send this guy away. And I will apply to you nicely. So that's the significance. So, Tishro Grivor Uraha Katyo Vakra Yasya Sa Nam Yasya Sa. So she was bent in three places. And which are these three places? One was the neck, then the chest, and the kati, this middle part. So she was, I don't know how she was bent. How you will be bent in three places? She was not just like this. She was, I don't know how, 3 times.
Maybe bend around different axes?
Maybe
bend around different axes.
Axis?
So
like this.
Yeah.
Like Krishna.
Yeah.
Krishna is also called Tribhangi. So he hasn't got his match now. All this time. Now we know why he was so much attracted to her. All this time he did not find anybody like that. No, Trivikrama is different. It's bent in 3 places.
Babaji,
Yes.
there's a condition called scoliosis where the spine is like an S, so maybe that's what they meant by the curve in her chest.
Okay. Maybe. So this is an ancient disease.
Called scoliosis.
No, I'm saying it's very ancient disease. It's not new. It's coming from Bhagavatam. They have a name for it. It's a more simple name, Trivakra. Or Kubja. Okay. There's also one Kubja Vritti. Like you have this Lakshana Vritti, Mukhya Vritti, Gauni Vritti, this is all Kubji Vritti. So Tishro, Griva, Uray, Katya, Vakra, Yasya Sa Nam, Yasya Sa. So this was her name. But now the interesting thing is that here the word used is in pulling. Trivakra Nama. Trivakra Namni. So maybe she did not know Sanskrit. Or she was overwhelmed that she spoke the wrong word. Because she is saying Trivakra Nama. So he says Pumbad Bhava Arsha. So now commentators have problem. They have to explain. Now there is no explanation. Of course you could say that she was too much in Sambhram. So much loving feeling entered into her heart that she spoke like that. So he says this is an harsh usage. He eva arthe, the word he is used in the sense of eva, means only for you. Where is he? Trivakra nama hi anulepa karmani. Okay, so why is he saying that that I am doing the job of bringing this anulepa? So Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is very intelligent. He means certainly, but he says here means only. He says don't get any other ideas that I am doing anything else. That's why he says only eva. He eva arthe anulep karmani eva aham kansa sammatta netu anyatra. He says I am respected by Kamsa only in this and not for anything else. Kubja dosha aditi prasuddhir gyapita. And because I am bent, although you are calling me Vamoru, Varoru, Angna, Varanana, but Kamsa is not seeing me like this. So therefore, why is he saying? He says that this means that I am pure. I am not touched by any man. That is the significance. Rupalesha madhurya hasitala pavikshitaihi dharshitatma dadau sandram ubhyoranulepanam. So she was completely subjugated by their beauty and sweetness and smiles, words and glances. Because Krishna was speaking to her, and it's a great fortune that he is speaking to her, that also in such a nice, joyful mood, and laughing and looking and asking questions. And he was just nicely dressed now before that. And he had also garlands. So all he needed was some ointment, paste. So now he got. So she gave this to both of them, Dadau, Sandram, Ubhyoran, Ulepanam. And she gave them very nicely. Sandram means thick application or thick layer, or some say that it is also a type of applying the ointment. There are different ways to apply it. So that's what she did. So rupena saundaryena peshalai sammohan karmani dakshair madhuryadyai dharshita chitta. So her heart was completely captivated by the beauty and by the bewitching activities of Krishna, the way he was talking, moving, who knows how he was standing. And Dakshair Madhuryadyai Dharshita Chitta, and his sweetness, etc. So Dakshetu Chatura Peshala Patavaha iti Amara. So the word Peshala means expert, it also means smart, it also means good. So these are the various meanings. So he is taking the meaning of the word Peshala here as Daksha, which means intelligent. So Krishna's words were very intelligent. Tata stavanga ragena swavarne tarasobhina samprapta parabhagena shushubhate nuranjito. So then when they got the ointment on their body, and the ointment was different than their own bodily hue, means she did not put the same color on both of them, but put it so that it will contrast. So for Krishna she would have given something which will contrast with her bodily hue, and with Balram another color. So Swavarnaitar Shobhina Angaragena. This is called Angaraga, or ointment applied to the body. Samprapta Parabhagena. So it was applied on the upper part of the body, and then they appeared very beautiful. Shushubhate Anuranjito. So when it was applied, then they appeared very beautiful, decorated by it. Swavarna itarena Krishna Ramayor Varnabhyam itarena Pitavarnena Syamvarnam cha Shobhitum Shilam Yasyatena Sampraptam Parabhaga Bhushana Bhushanangamiti Nyayena Paramutkarsho Yena Tena. So they got the ointment different or in contrast to their color. So Krishna and Balram, means Krishna got the yellow color and Balram got dark color with kasturi, etc. And then they appeared very beautiful. So Krishna is called Bhushana Bhushanangam, or whose body limbs decorate the ornaments which are put on his body. So therefore this ointment also appeared now very beautiful when applied to Krishna's body. That is the meaning of this Sushobhate Anuranjita. So that's it, and we'll stop here. Any question?
Babaji, I was thinking about Ashtavakra. He was went to 8 places.
Yes. What is your comment on that? He was also bent on his knees and below, on foot and hands. Just like you do Ashtanga Pranam. So he was not able to do that.
Must have been a difficult existence.
Yes, but he was very intelligent. Actually, because of his intelligence only, he got the problem. Sometimes intelligence gives you trouble. Even when he was in the womb, he was correcting his father. his father was reciting Veda, but he was reciting wrongly. So he spoke from inside, hey, this is wrong. Father got angry and cursed him. So he was born like that.